Hello, I'm Dominic Giratano. It seems harder to come by these days, but I'd like to tell you a story involving good news. A story involving business and its surrounding communities. A story where the owner is happy, well-paying jobs are provided, the local tax base is increased, and America is more competitive as a result. How's that formula for success? Let's head to the shores of Lake Michigan. This is a story of two power plants. One is We Energy's Elm Road Generating Station in Oak Creek, Wisconsin, a massive facility about to wrap up an immense new scrubber installation that will improve emissions. At its peak, 3,000 craftsmen and women were reporting to the job every day. And just 38 miles north on Interstate 43, the same utility also operates the Port Washington Station, a 1930s era plant that was recently redesigned to use natural gas to quietly churn out power, literally right across the street from its neighbors in the community. Two different projects, each with its own set of challenges and demands. One time-honored and tested construction tool used to get the work done, a project labor agreement, or PLA. Roger George is the construction manager for URS, the general contractor on both projects.
It helps us maintain budgets, it helps us maintain schedules, and it gets right from the very beginning, people understand the basis of the job and the expectations moving forward. PLAs allow us to become very consistent in the way we do business, great cooperation and great results.
We come to work on time, we come to work with skill and ability to get the project done on time. Our relationship with the employer is mutual. We both have the same understanding to come up here, be efficient, get the job done, try to come in under budget on these jobs. That's the relationship that we have with our employers.
We are on time, we are on budget.
Mark Stone oversees the Elm Road project for We Energies, just like he did at Port Washington. He's aware of the choices a customer has, and he is comfortable with the building trades business model, as opposed to the lower wages offered by the competition.
You may pay less per hour per worker. However, I don't look at pure cost. What's important to us, I believe, is value and delivering value. How do I get the most bang for my buck? So even though I might pay less, if I'm having to rework because of poor quality, if I'm having poor safety, those costs are going to add up. And at the end of the day, even though I might have a less expensive rate, I don't have the value that I have.
I think it's a mindset, and it's the skill, it's the craftsmanship, it's the pride in what they do. The journeyman wireman and any journeyman that works on jobs like this, it's that their pride is what you see. It's value on display. If you want to use even the building trades, value on display every day. This is what we do.
What we do as the building trades is work to create successful partnerships with our contractors and our customers. A partnership where all stakeholders are mindful of their roles and responsibilities to each other.
From day one, we knew that we wanted to enter into a partnership and agreement with the trades, and that was factored into the project planning from the beginning. Whether the customers or even the architect engineers, they're there to manage the construction of the project, but we don't have the expertise of actually building power plants.
When someone knows what they're doing and they're not trying to say, well, how should I take care of this next? That leads to a confidence on the job that I've done it before, I've been trained in this, I know what this is, I know how it should be.
When we get the productivity like we see here at South Oak Creek, there's no question about it that they can compete with anyone.
Getting projects like Elm Road and Port Washington from concept to completion can provide a labyrinth of issues rivaling any stroll through the pipes and valves at these stations themselves. There's lawmakers, neighborhood committees, and environmentalists, just to name a few.
There's a permitting process and all that sort of thing. There's legislative issues that need to be taken care of. We work very, very closely with our customer to lobby for those things that would allow us to build this.
The building trades were there from the very beginning, at the early stages of enabling legislation, as well as in the communities where we needed support to make these plants a reality. They actually were hand in glove in our efforts with the decision makers to make this a reality.
The Port Washington Generating Station stands as proof that big business and small communities can be mentioned together happily in the same sentence.
It's an example that we're proud of to show all visitors. Everyone loves to come to Port Washington to see what the plant looks like. It's a quieter plant. It's still a very visually appealing plant, and we've gotten very good support from our neighbors.
Quite a few of the people who worked on this project were from the Port Washington area and surrounding communities. So it helps the community because they're making a good wage while they're working here, and then they turn around and go back to the community and spend that money.
It has a ripple effect in that these people are able to buy consumer goods, they're able to pay their taxes, they're able to buy homes and cars and that sort of thing. So it was a great project economically for the whole southeast part of the state of Wisconsin.
While the benefits of We Energy's Port Washington and Elm Road stations are felt by local communities every time a light is turned on or an appliance is plugged in, the impact of the work being done by the craftsmen and women of the building trades is much, much greater. It has everything to do with our nation's quest to provide more jobs and to be more competitive on a global scale.
Our ability to cut costs, to keep the price of these projects low, and deliver quality and value, good running plants that require less maintenance, obviously keeps our cost of electricity down. When we keep our price for energy down to our customers, it allows them, particularly in the manufacturing arena, to keep their costs down and makes us more competitive as a country in key industries. Keeping our price low for our customers obviously is very important to us. And the fact that we're using union labor and accomplishing our projects below budget or on budget helps immensely.
This is more than a decade in the making project where we have repowered a 1930s era coal plant to a gas plant, a expansion more than double at our Oak Creek facility, and then adding extensive air quality control projects that have quite frankly kept the building trades working and Southeast Wisconsin working. But we could not have done it without their help, and the building trades were there from day one.
Whether the jobs are public or private, large or small, the value on display, everyday mantra of North America's building trades unions is bringing in projects on time and on or under budget. In fact, in 2010 alone, 155 PLAs were submitted, totaling more than $160 billion worth of work being done under project labor agreements. The facts are the facts. PLAs on projects of all sizes and shapes work. Our thanks to We Energies, to URS Energy and Construction, to Building Advantage, to the skilled craftsmen and women of Milwaukee's building trades, and especially to you for taking the time to hear our story. I'm Dominic Tiratano, and I'll see you every Monday on BCTD Now.